everybody, this is John Franklin Reviewer, and I'm finally reviewing my What's in the Envelope Part 2, which was Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, if you saw that video, the reason why it took so long was because I was doing my Leprechaun series, and there was 8 movies plus the ranking video, so I had a lot of work I had to do before this. So thank you folks for all your patience there. Thank you folks for all the people out there who watch my Leprechaun series and the ranking video. Do appreciate that. Now let's get on to Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is going to be a spoiler-free. I want to also do a spoiler video on that too. Just want to give everybody a heads up on that there. So what is it that I really liked about this movie? Well, I think the first thing you got to talk about when you're talking about the Turtles and Batman is the action. How was the action? The action in this was freaking awesome. I really loved every scene that you had, no matter if it was Batman versus the Turtles, you had Batman versus the Foot, Batman versus Shredder. That happened twice. That was definitely, both of those fights were definitely kick-ass there. And then you had the Turtles taking on some of the Gotham villains on this too, and I thought that was pretty cool on that. Really good. Now the next thing I want to talk about is the humor. I got to start off, well, really the only one who really had the humor was Michelangelo. That Michelangelo, it seems like most of the time he throws out a line, it works really well. Really enjoyed that. I thought that was really cool for what it was. The voice acting in here was very well. Definitely really, it was really cool seeing a lot of Batman's villains. It was really cool seeing Shredder, seeing the Foot and all that kind of stuff. Really enjoyed a lot of that stuff. Really cool, really fun. Act 3 is definitely one of the best Act 3s, I would say, in a Batman movie in a very long time. Really cool on that. Really loved that. That's all I really have for the likes, though. So the dislikes, and this is where it's going to be more vague, I got to be honest here. It's got to be the story as a whole. Not really a big fan of what the whole plan was, what Shredder was trying to do. He actually teams up with one of the people from Gotham. And the thing is that I get the whole thing that this is not Shredder's territory and all that kind of stuff. But I was a bit disappointed with Shredder on that one. I mean, as much as he knows how to kick ass and him and Batman having those good fights, and he does have some really good dialogue. It's probably another thing I should have mentioned. I really did like the script here. But the story as a whole, like I said, their master plan was just what the hell happened kind of thing. I was not exactly thrilled with that story. I didn't really like the way that they did that and all that there. You get into Act 3, as I mentioned, really cool on that there. There's something that happens in Act 3 towards the end of the fight with one of your two villains. I'm not going to say if it's Shredder or if it's the mystery person until I get to the spoiler one. And if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what happened. And if you comment, please keep this spoiler free. I definitely want to recommend that for sure. And the thing is that the way that ended, the whole, again, what the hell happened kind of thing. I really wasn't thrilled with the way that ended. Was the only thing there. There was other stuff that happened with the Turtles and Batman. More with the Turtles side of it, I would probably say, that I thought was really, really stupid. I mean, I guess they had to find some way to kind of connect these two heroes and all that. And I really didn't like the way that they did it. Like, maybe there was no other way they could have done it, but I just would have never believed the way this happened. And again, that's why I apologize being kind of vague on this here. So if you are someone who has seen Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, give me a comment down below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you kind of agree with what I'm saying? Again, please keep it spoiler free if you can. When we get to the spoilers, you can throw out whatever you want. That maybe some stuff I may miss on it too, which is perfectly fine. I do appreciate any kind of comments down there. Please give me a like. Please subscribe. I do appreciate that. Hit that notification button there. Definitely will always tell you what other videos I have coming up. Like I said, spoiler of this one coming up. And I do have a Christmas horror movie coming up not too long after this one too. I do appreciate it. And as always, stay awesome.